I remember the first time I saw this guy, he was in Makutano Junction. Makutano Junction was very popular because it was written by one of the biggest theater actors in Uganda called Phil Pluswata. Very, very, very good guy when it comes to film in theater. He wrote Makutano, and it was the biggest at that time in the whole of East Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. We used to literally watch Makutano Junction every evening. That's where I first saw this guy from. So he passed on, and it's so sad. A few people have celebrated. Actually, the whole of East Africa has celebrated him. And right now, we landed on his last messages to Kenyan youth. We also struggled, but read Papa Shirandula's last message to the Kenyan youth. I think he wanted to just tell them that don't give up in a struggle. Struggle, and then at the end of the day, you will definitely make it. Or every success comes from a struggle. Although he's gone to the memories Papa Shirandula left behind, what he left behind cannot easily be forgotten by his family, friends, and millions of fans around the whole world. He was a man with a big heart, but most importantly, he was a man of many trades. Speaking during a past interview with Daniel Ndambuki, aka Churchill, the father of three, said what made him successful is committing his projects to God. Personally, I commit what I do to prayer, so I never know anything will work or not. The secret is doing what you do and knowing that no one can do it the way that you do it. Everyone is unique in their own way, guys. That's why never feel bad when you're replaced at work. Never feel bad when never feel guilty if you took another person's job, because at the end of the day, no one can be you. If you are replaced, well and good, maybe they are looking for something which is different from you. If you have replaced someone, don't be guilty. At the end of the day, maybe they want something that is in you that was not in the other person. I always get guilty whenever I replace people at work. Like when people get fired and then people reach out to me, especially media jobs, and then I have to replace that person. At times I feel guilty, yet it's not me who has employed myself, but now I've grown to accept it. And maybe sometimes they were looking for something a little bit different. So, for those who may not know, not only was Papa a football fan, but he also played football in the past. He was actually a footballer. Speaking on how that came about, he said, I grew up in Jericho and the culture was all about playing football. You could play football in the morning, afternoon, and every other time. Parents looked at this as indiscipline and they handled this by throwing you away to a boarding school. So I was taken to Mamia's boys, and instead of my football talent dying, it picked up and I would even appear on newspapers. I played for Mamia's Sugar. Wow. His advice to the youth should focus, because during our time we used to struggle as well. Let them be creative and create their own jobs. Sisa zote kublemwaze. It's not about blaming anybody. Take responsibility of your actions. If you did something and then, it turned out good or bad, you are responsible for your own choices and your own decisions. That's the piece of advice that he left the youth before passing on. May his soul keep resting in eternal peace. And don't you forget to leave your condolence message in the comment section, please. And of course, thank you for watching this channel. My good name is Juliana.